Hi, I'm C, and in this video I'm going to show you how to sew an invisible zipper. An invisible zipper is a zipper that is hidden within the seam. It is typically done down center back or the side seam and provides a flat finish and invisible closure. It can be used on pants, skirts, tops, dresses, shorts, a variety of garments. Now let's get on to the video. What you're going to need is a ruler, a pair of scissors, pins, Tailors Chalk, an invisible zipper foot, regular zipper foot, invisible zipper, and whatever fabric you're working with. You will also need a sewing machine, an ironing board, and iron. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our zipper, we're going to unzip it, and we're going to use our iron to press open the zipper teeth. Pressing open the zipper teeth will allow you to get a cleaner line next to the zipper teeth so you can get that invisible zipper look. You want to make sure that your iron isn't too hot or else it'll burn your zipper, so make sure it's at a very low heat. You're going to use your fingers to open up the zipper teeth and follow along with your iron, opening them up. You can also use the front of your iron to help open them up as you go along. As you can see, the zipper teeth are now nice and pressed open, so you can get really close while you're sewing. Now we're ready to sew. You're going to take your left side of your fabric, having your zipper facing upwards, you're going to hold on to the left side, flip it over, and put it face down onto your piece of fabric. You're going to line up the top so it's even with the top and the edge so it's even with the edge. Now you're going to pin it in place, just like this. Now that we have it all pinned in place, we're ready to sew. You're going to switch out your regular zipper foot to your invisible zipper foot. The invisible zipper foot has two grooves on the back to allow the zipper teeth to sit in there so you can sew really close to it to create the invisible zipper. Now that we have the invisible zipper foot on, we want to move the top string down below the zipper foot. So to do this, all you're going to do is lower your needle down and then take a pin and pull it through. So now the needle thread goes from on top of the zipper foot to underneath the zipper foot, which is what you want to sew. So now you're going to take your garment and you want to sew right along the zipper teeth. In order to do that, you're going to place the zipper teeth in the left groove so you can get really close. You're going to go ahead and put your needle down so it's ready and in place. And you're just going to start stitching down. Make sure to back stitch at the top to lock in that stitch. And you're going to sew all the way down the zipper teeth until the bottom. Now that we're at the bottom, you're going to want to stitch as close as you possibly can to where the zipper ends. It's a little bit tricky, so you want to go slow and take your time to get it as close as possible. So you can see now we have a super clean line. Make sure your zipper zips up and down a few times, making sure that everything's okay, and you can see here that you can't even see that zipper anymore. It's invisible. Now that you have the left side done, you're going to attach the right side of the zipper to the right side of the garment. Facing up, you're going to do the same thing and flip it over and then match up the edge of the zipper tape to the edge of the garment. Just like this. So now you're going to go ahead and pin that in place as I'm doing now. Now that we have that nice and pinned in place, we're ready to stitch. You're going to stitch right along the zipper teeth as you did before, but instead of placing them in the left side of the groove, you're placing them in the right groove. Put your needle down so it's steady and in place, and start to sew. Once you get to the bottom, again, you're going to go very slow and try to stitch as close to the bottom of the zipper as possible. Alright, now we have that side completed as well, and as you can see, the stitch line is right next to those zipper teeth, and that's going to create the invisible zipper look. It will be completely hidden. As you can see, we have both sides attached now. The zipper will zip up and down. Do that a few times to make sure everything's okay. And as you can see, you can barely see that zipper. It's basically invisible, which is what you're going for. What you're going to want to do now is flip it over and stitch from the bottom of your previous line all the way down to the bottom of the garment. You want to get as close to that point as you possibly can. You're going to use a regular zipper foot in order to achieve this. You can either have the zipper foot attached on the left side or the right side, either one will work, and this zipper foot will allow you to get very close to those seams that we just sewed. I'm going to go ahead and attach the left side of the zipper foot onto my machine. Now that we have that attached, we're ready to go ahead and sew. Make sure to move your strings to the back so they're out of the way and ready to go. Now that we're ready to sew, we're going to bring our garment up onto the machine, and we're going to try to get as close to those points as possible. You can even move your needle over to the left to get even closer. You're going to adjust it a few times so everything lays nice and flat, and then as soon as you think you're in a good place, go ahead and put your needle down and you can start sewing. You're going to sew all the way to the bottom of the garment with that 1/2 inch seam allowance. Alright, now that we're done sewing that part, we are almost done with our invisible zipper. As you can see here, I got very close to the 2 points, which is what you're trying to do. A little bit off is okay, as it will still come out nice and clean. As you can see, the zipper is completely invisible. Make sure to zip it a few times to make sure everything's okay. And as you can see, there's no bubbles, there's no pulling. It looks really good, really clean. Alright, now that our zipper looks great and it's nice and clean, we're going to go ahead and finish it up by sewing the zipper tape to the seam allowance on both sides. So you're just going to take the zipper tape and the seam allowance and tack it down about 1 inch to hold it secure and in place. You're going to want to switch to your regular zipper foot as I'm doing here. As you can see, I sewed about 3/4 of an inch right on that zipper tape just to the seam allowance. You're going to want to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, Alright, that's the last step in completing your invisible zipper. As you can see, you can't see the zipper at all. It's completely invisible, looks super clean and nice. Make sure to unzip it and zip it a few times, making sure everything's good and that it works. You can see the back, super clean, looks great. All you have left to do is just to press open the seam allowance at the bottom. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you liked it and learned how to sew an invisible zipper. I'm going to be posting videos once a week, videos like this one, as well as DIY garments. All of them are going to be beginner friendly and not require a lot of sewing skills. I would love for you to like, subscribe, comment, give me your feedback, let me know videos you would like to see done. Thank you again for watching my video, and I hope I see you next time.